Hello and welcome to the Tyrant Training. I'm Kevin Ryan, the improv comedy podcast where guests are given total control of their own island, their own people and their own love letters from King Jong-un. I am today joined by comedian Chris Grace, who is so busy at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival with so many shows coming up in August. Chris, how are you?
I'm good. I didn't realize it was going to be... Did you say it was going to be an island?
Yeah, you have your own island.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it was an island. I thought it was... Okay, this changes everything. Or...
Oh, wait, what were you? World?
No. I thought maybe I had land routes out, for potential invasions and stuff like that.
What? Okay. You will be well able to invade. Don't you worry.
Okay.
You are absolutely fine. Before you start invading, I want to mention you have a few shows at the Edinburgh Fringe. So you have one that is yourself performing at 88%, right?
Yes, I have a stand-up show called 88%. That's in my usual 1:40 p.m. afternoon slot, which, is the best time for comedy. But I actually really like it because it means people are really want to see the show as opposed to they're just drunk and they walked in.
But I think they're after getting a feed, they're after eating and they're like, right, we're ready for the day now, right? Now we're off, we're running. So yeah, I think I've seen your poster. You may notice it around, right? When you're
I hope so.
Around.
I mean, I'll tell you what though, not to cast any aspersions, but it was hard to buy a poster this year. I'm sure people will be mad about that.
Really? Okay.
Kevin, if you were trying to buy an ad for this year's Fringe, you would know exactly what I was talking about.
Oh, completely over my head. But I sympathize. I'm completely.
There were just some shenanigans as to how to purchase an ad this year, and there were some website troubles, and I'll leave it at that.
Tell me after. See, when I do a Patreon, that's the extra content.
That's right.
The real
extra people dying to pay for the behind the scenes of buying promotional materials for Edinburgh Fringe.
Yeah. So, can you tell me anything about the show, the 88% show, is about?
Yeah, 88% is a stand-up show. It is less of a theatrical show than my previous two performances, and it's I'm really having a struggle this year because I want to write comedy that is about what I think about the world, but also not all of my opinions are palatable for everybody, and I'm not voting for Trump or anything like that.
All puppies should be launched into the sun.
Yeah, but it's just interesting because I find as sort of a somewhat public figure that there are some opinions you are just supposed to have as a public person, and I just don't. For example, here's something that's not in the show, but it is something that I think, which is that I'm pretty pro-nuclear power. My father was a nuclear physicist. He oversaw safety protocols at 3 different nuclear sites in North Carolina and Texas in the States. However, a lot of my friends are sort of reflexively anti-nuclear because of understandably because of little things like Chernobyl.
Yeah.
But it's an interesting thing because the more I read about it, the stuff I learned from my dad, it's I feel like I have a pretty sober grasp on the risks and the benefits of having it, right? But there are certain groups that you just can't even. And that's not a subject I can make funny, so it's not really in the show. But that's just an example of I have a lot of friends that will just sort of write social media posts about whatever, that their nuclear doesn't come up that much, but that's just an example where I sort of hold back saying what I actually think.
But I thought, I did not think that was I did not think that was well, I'm a bit of a public figure, I better not say, hey, nuclear power is pretty good. I thought nuclear power is actually quite safe, if you have proper structures in place. You're not going to do it Chernobyl, basically.
Statistically, it's very, very safe. But, it also has had some very public, literal meltdowns. So... that obviously skews people's...
We are talking about nuclear power, not nuclear bombs, right? Just in case.
Yeah, I'm very... well, it's all the same thing, Kevin. Really, it just depends on what kind of container you put it in.
Yeah. Do you know, when I was a kid, I want to say about 6 or 7, I had or maybe a bit older, but I had a atlas, right? I didn't have Google Maps. And my brother came over to me one day, and he said, do you know what Sellafield is? Sellafield used to be a nuclear power station in the northwest of England, right? And because Ireland is so close, my brother started explaining to me, well, Sellafield could be a problem if it ever went boom, because naturally Ireland would be caught up in the fallout, right? And I was like, yeah, but it's over in England. Like, to a kid, might be another world. And he started to explain to me by drawing on my atlas how the first wave and then the second wave and then the third wave just happened to go past my house. So I was like, well, we have to stop that naturally, And he said there's no way to stop it. So I thought, well, just pick up the power plant and throw it into the ocean. Sorry, fish, but I'm not afraid to say that.
This is viable. I think so.
Right. See, as a celebrity, you can say, screw the fish, humans should live. But he said no.
I think what I'll say is I support nuclear power. If it melts down, we pick it up and we throw it in the ocean.
But he said that wouldn't work because, I don't know, he might have been on an environmentalist rant, but he said, no, politicians won't do it. I then suggested that we leave as a family to go to America where we'd be safe. He said my mother and father were so proud to be Irish, they did not want to leave.
Wow. Is that true?
No, they're not. I mean, they're normal people. They're not a nuclear bomb. Sorry.
Yeah.
But then
I'd rather die an Irishman than live as an American.
Well, no, but because it was a week before, because he also asked me not to tell my parents because, I might upset them that their little kid or their youngest knows. But it was a Christmas, so my parents found out when I wrote a letter to Santa Claus asking for a couple of plane tickets and not include my parents because I figured they wanted to die as Irish people. So yeah, but I'm still pro nuclear. I'm with you on that.
I've got a movie for you to watch. And it actually won't make you feel any better about this situation. But it is a wonderful movie, and it kind of speaks to what you're describing with your brother. And it's a movie called Miracle Mile. I highly recommend you watch that. It stars Anthony Edwards. Okay. And it's set in Los Angeles. And just imagine you're at a diner, late-night diner.
Yeah.
Having some burgers and chips or whatever, and then a payphone outside starts ringing because it's 1980 something, and you go pick up the payphone, and on the other side of the payphone you hear somebody telling you, oh my god, they did it, they fired the bombs, they're coming, they fired nuclear bombs. And that's all you know. You pick up the phone and that's what you hear. What do you do from there? That is the premise of that film.
Okay, we'll get into that. Okay,
it's wonderful.
Yeah. No, thank you. I should mention as well, before we get into the podcast, you have other shows there at the Edinburgh Fringe.
So I have 88%. I'm also in Shamilton and Baby Wants Candy. Those are musical improv shows. And those, I believe Shamilton is the one that I sort of alternate. On nights that I'm not in Shamilton, I will be in Holy Shit Improv over at Monkey Barrel.
Oh, cool. Yes.
Yes. And then 3 nights later in the month, I'll be doing Grace and Gracie, which is a 2-man improv show with me and John Gracie. And from No Rolls Barred. And I'll also be guesting in Blood on the Clock Tower. And I'll show up wherever people want me to be. I got nothing else to do. I'm just there doing shows.
Yeah, you might as well, while you're in Edinburgh in August, you have to do improv and comedy. Yeah.
Why not?
I will be posting links on the show description for the tickets and where you are. But it's for a lot of the shows, I think they're at Studio. It's a Studio One in George Square in Edinburgh, right?
Yeah, so my solo show's in Studio 5, Shamilton and Baby Wants Candy are in Studio 1. So it's all in that sort of Assembly George Square area.
Yeah,
and then the Holy Shit shows are at Monkey Barrel.
Perfect. So this is out a few weeks beforehand, but I'll be posting links to all those places. Before I get into your episode, I'm going to play some out of context quotes that you've just said about your interview.
Very good.
I'm going to play them now.
In fact, one year, pigs and horses and stuff did originally break off from the Ottoman Empire. As we speak, Joe Rogan will be dissolved and eaten by a number of theater artists. I don't know why I'm thinking about this, but we're going into people's houses and removing Kendrick Lamar.
Now that I've played him, I just really have to ask, what was your sort of mind frame you were going through when you said those things?
Well, I was sort of like dreamlike reverie, I would describe it as. Sort of
power.
You know what? A Joycean stream of consciousness.
Yeah. So
I say that because is he Irish?
I don't even know who you're talking about. But I'm just
James Joyce?
James Joyce? Sure. Yeah. I know. I've heard of James
Irish.
Joyce.
Yeah, wait, he wrote
really
a book called Dubliners. He's got to be Irish.
He has to be. Anyone who mentioned, naturally. Yeah, he is.
Right.
I'm going to say he is because I want to sound smart. And
Boy, I thought he was a national treasure.
Yeah, no. See, now I can edit. Whichever
Wait, you need to say maybe as well.
Possibly. Oh, and one more. We don't talk about him. Just in case. I'll Google if there's any, he's been around. He's been gone for a while. Okay, we will jump into this podcast. I tell you what, you might have a nuclear power station on your island.
Maybe
that might happen.
This is like a twisted Animal Crossing type.
That's how I should market it. Okay. So, right, what we'll do first is we will set up your country, right? We don't take over a country, we set up an island, I should say. So what I will do is I'll show you a map of the world so you can actually see where you're going. Where
it's going.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited
about
this.
So I will do this. And I save these forever. I look at these every night.
when you go to sleep.
When I go to sleep, I think of all the people who have briefly talked to me. So there's a map of the world, you might be able to see it, right? Okay.
Do you know where the other ones are? Is that what each of these dots is?
Oh, they're all the dots, yeah. They're where
wow. Okay.
Yeah, so it's really just a question of weather. I just want to have an idea of what sort of climate you want.
I have been thinking about going to Portugal. Let's not be near America. That's one thing I'll just say right at the top.
Yeah.
Do I want to be near Portugal?
Have you been to Portugal?
No.
Lovely place.
Portugal is a place often discussed with Americans that want to become expats. Because they have a program. They have several programs for like getting not citizenship or just residency.
Like visa. Yeah.
And one of them is like, if you invest in this hotel, you can live in this apartment. And then when you get your residency, you get the money back or something. And it's just like trying to get people to bring capital to Portugal in exchange for being able to not live in America.
Would you ever do
that's something that's on our minds lately.
Yeah, I can't imagine why. But have you ever thought of Italy as well? Italy do a thing where there's because there's a lot of small little villages that, frankly, there's not many people staying there or living there. They offer.
Oh, I see that. You can buy like a house for like 5,000 euro or something.
Nothing. Yeah.
Yeah,
but then you're kind of in the middle of nowhere.
But I saw somebody do that, and I thought, as long as the Wi-Fi is strong,
once you get a modem proper modem and fiber optic. But
what about South Pole? How's the South Pole looking?
So nobody has went. Maybe Portugal, South Pole, basically the same.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, has anyone taken up places
nowhere near it?
What about like halfway between Antarctica and South Africa? Because I actually, through Edinburgh Fringe, have met a number of theater artists that live in South Africa.
Yes.
And I think that this would be a nice spot to hit. And also, I like cold weather.
I suppose you're not really in Antarctica, you're in between. But I did think when you said, let's move there, it was a bit like, someone very powerful in Antarctica starting a nuclear power station. They are a supervillain. They are a supervillain. Well, there's no way. But here, it's
the other thing is that if I'm here, I can visit Antarctica, and if I get infected by like a thing-style parasite, I can just retreat back to my island.
They can be real on your episode. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. When I'm going to put your island there, right?
Sounds good.
And I just want to know, you'll have plenty of room when I ask this question, but are you okay with a population of 10 million? Is that too many or too few?
That sounds high to me.
I mean, how many?
10 million? That's like, I grew up in Houston, Texas, which is 4 million.
And double the fun, double the Texas. What's wrong with that? Or Houston?
Let's see. Like 10 million is like Los Angeles.
Yeah.
There's too many.
Wait, okay, we'll kick some out if you want. We can tell them to go away.
Let's go down to, you know what? I'll see if I can make this a policy. Can we go down to 999,999? And we'll have a strict 1 in, 1 out policy?
Yes, but you have to tell me why you're kicking one person out. So it's 999,000, not, so less than 1 million.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
so
sure.
we're limited to that number. If 10 people die, we got to bring in 10 people, but we can never hit 1 million.
You're not kidnapping people.
Well, we'll make some economic incentives. That's what we'll focus on. We'll focus on a positive interaction.
Right. Yeah, we could do that. Absolutely. We'll tell 9 million people go away. Do you want to put them in Antarctica?
You mean when we kick them out?
Yeah.
No, put them in South Africa.
In South Africa, yeah. We just flew.
You know what?
Yeah.
As we speak, South Africa is exporting white people to America.
Yes.
So I think we can import some diverse people into South Africa.
Yeah, that'd be fine. That'd be fine with that. Yeah, yeah. Don't worry. We'll get
and
to
South Africa has historically just been fine with that.
They have been so liberal.
They've just been so
yeah.
good with just mixing people together.
Absolutely. Nothing to worry about those. We'll move on. Do you have any idea what your name of the island is going to be?
I haven't thought about this. Let's see.
Graceland?
No, that's Elvis's house. What about... I don't know why I'm thinking about this, but something like Exordia.
Like, okay, E-G-G-S, Ordia. Exordia. No, sorry,
E-X...
Yeah.
H-O-R-T-I-A.
And why is that coming to your mind?
I was thinking of like cold climate, so I think I was thinking of like maybe like a cold science fiction-y feel or something, but like, but also exhorting, you know.
Do you know what? That makes sense more than I suspected it ever would. Yeah, no, it does have a cold kind of, yeah, that works.
I just looked up just to make sure, but exhort means to incite by argument or advice, urge strongly. That's the right feel, I think.
I know what stereotype
we're gonna have a passionate people.
Yeah. Can I ask about them actually? With the Exortians, they are aliens.
I love that. Very good demonym.
Yeah,
Exortians. I love that.
The Exortians. We all know stereotyping is wrong, right? Even the so-called positive ones, they're wrong, right? But they're fun to do on this podcast. So if you were to meet someone outside your country in Portugal, what might be a stereotype of the Exortians that they give?
They are very insistent that they know how you should live in a communal way, and it can feel warm and parental sometimes, but they don't take kindly if you don't take their advice. And really, I'm just describing myself and my family members.
Oh, okay. What a warm, welcoming, cold climate and people.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like people that they express their caring for you by telling you what you're doing, how you're living your life wrong.
But is that like, is it true? Because it is a stereotype, so it might actually be true.
I think it's one of those like 80% true things, and then you've got your young rebels who have a live and let live attitude. There's a book that just came out that actually I don't think is considered that good a book, but it's called the let them theory or something like that, where it's like the self-help advice is like, if someone's being distant from you, just let them. And so there's this little cadre of young people that see a new wave of like willful apathy towards others.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, that is actually annoying, right?
Yeah. Well, that can be annoying too.
That can be
because
annoying.
Sometimes you can be like, "Oh my gosh, I just got nominated for this award for this play that I wrote," and they'll be like, "That's great." And they're to them, what you told them is as good as the next person saying they just bought a new jug of milk.
Oh no, you need a suitable level of. Oh yeah, no, I don't like them. Okay, those teenagers I don't like.
Teenage apathy. If you've ever dealt with teenage apathy, it can be maddening.
It's a less successful song by Nirvana. Smells like teenage apathy. Not great song. But I asked you about the name of your country. Do you have any idea what your official title is?
Oh, my title?
Yeah, what should people call you? I guess in the news.
Let me just look this up. What is a vizier?
That is,
it's a high executive officer of various Muslim countries, and especially of the Ottoman Empire.
It's a fine empire. It lasted a while, you know?
Sure, I'll be a vizier, and I'll say that we actually did originally break off from the Ottoman Empire.
You traveled far. Yeah.
Yes, and I don't know where the Ottoman Empire is or what time period, but we broke off from.
Do you know where the Ottoman Empire is roughly in the world?
Is it Turkey?
Yeah. You know, at least you didn't say like Lapland.
I don't know where Lapland is. I will say that that's why vizier in our island is sort of a vestigial tale of the Ottoman culture that we come from.
That's pretty sweet. Whatever name you pick, like, it kind of has a new meaning. Do you know, it is you, but yeah, it ties back to the days of the Ottoman Empire, right? And
yeah.
Are you wearing any official robes or attire? Anything fancy for official occasions?
Oh, you know what I love is there's this really interesting like cross mixing between like Japan and South America, like Japan, Brazil, Peru have these weird. Yeah, like there's people in Peru that are like that have Japanese names and that look Japanese but are Peruvian, and I think one of the Peruvian prime ministers was like looked and sounded his name sounded Japanese, and also there's a strong Brazilian like jazz culture. This is all just to say that I would like some kind of mix for the official.
What you're wearing?
What I'm wearing to be, let's say, a mix between, let's say, you know what? Something. I wonder what's something South African that I could wear. Something, but this is my idea. Something South African, like a royal garb for South Africa, but layered so that it can handle the cold climate of the South Pole.
And that the layer then is more Japanese culture. Is that it?
No, I was just saying how the way like Japan, Peru, and Brazil have like mixed up together.
Yes. So, but I mean, you will be.
Is it Argent? Yeah, never mind.
You will be somewhere. Layered. You're not going to die of because of the weather. You will be fine. Do you want a crown? Or a throne, or a scepter, or a sword?
I would like some kind of scepter. I was going to say scimitar. Scepter. Yes, scepter.
What is a scepter used for?
Oh, I don't know.
Nobody knows.
Is it not? You know, I was going to say it's for casting spells, but I don't think that I'll be doing that.
I mean, do you want to claim you're doing that, and people just might have to play along?
Let's see, like a sort of Emperor's New Clothes kind of situation.
Yeah.
You know what? What I will say is that I will do my best to enact like policies. But I'm going to, for as often as possible, I'm going to call them spells.
Love it. I think that's fun. That's a bit of whimsy to it as well. That is okay. Yes, I'm in on that.
Can I just say?
Yes.
Alberto Fujimori was the president of Peru from 1990 to 2000, and if you look him up, he looks Japanese, and he was born in Lima, Peru, which means I bet he just spoke Peruvian Spanish. But then he was convicted of something. I actually don't know anything about this guy.
Wait a minute. This wonderful named man suddenly could be a problem. He was an engineer and a professor. Sounds great to me.
Yeah.
He's fine. So, okay.
I was just looking at his Wikipedia, and at the bottom it said convicted.
There's a whole section.
Alberto.
He's good. Alberto Fujimori.
But if you saw him on the streets of Dublin or Edinburgh, you wouldn't go. He looks Peruvian.
Oh, that's a Peruvian if I've ever seen one. He was Japanese descent. Anyway, the question I have to ask you before I get into another part of this podcast is: do you want security around you?
No, I would like hidden security. So I would like security that I was going to say like that hides behind trees and stuff like that. But I was actually thinking, what if they sort of disguise themselves as like inanimate objects?
Yeah, nearby. Like chairs and benches and
post boxes and stuff like that.
Post boxes. Yeah. And they're good. By the way, I'm going to say they are good at that. Like, this isn't an embarrassing situation, right?
No.
Good.
See, like, I don't know if you can see this. It looks like luggage.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be amazing if this one just stood up for there? I'd plan the whole thing. But yeah, that kind of thing.
That commitment to a bit, I would so much respect.
You know, one time in college, we had a singing class, and I really liked the teacher, and I thought I would give her a little prank one day to, just give her a little fun.
Bit of fun, whimsy.
And so there was a big cardboard box in the class from some other class, and I decided to hide in the box until she called attendance. But I was there like 45 minutes early. Right. Inside this cardboard box.
Yes.
And then eventually we got to roll call, and I wasn't there. And I burst out of the box, and I said, "I'm here." And it'd be hard for me to describe how little response there was to this. The silence you would hear, like, in the Mojave Desert by yourself would be louder than what the response was to this. No one knew what to make of it.
Was that when you realized you wanted to be showman. When you wanted to be on stage in front of
I
people.
mean, I was already in acting school, so if anything, that would have been a maybe don't do this.
yeah, that does not work. I'll take notes.
But I actually did think, it's funny that you asked that, Bill, because there is something about that. And I've had several moments like that in my life. And there is sometimes something goes so poorly that it is funny to you. And you do think, wow, that bombed so hard that it's kind of amusing. And I think that if you are a person that has that sort of twisted reaction to failure, show business actually is a very good source of failure.
Because you can never fail.
Yeah.
It's always...
You can continually fail without failing. Because basically no one ever bothers to tell you that you're not welcome in show business anymore.
You work out just fine.
They just stop asking you, but you can always tell yourself that you missed the message.
They don't have your number anymore. Yeah. So because you're going to go around, but people will think you're just walking amongst your people, but you actually have secret guardians around you.
Correct.
What I'm going to do is, you started by asking me, were you able to invade other countries? Okay. And I said, hold on, we've only just met. Give me a minute. But
I'm American, so I'm going to colonize.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I'm going to, being Irish, I'm going to help you while being morally outraged. But
wait, before you asked me this, have there been Irish colonies? Has Ireland colonized anywhere?
No, I don't think it's in us to conquer. To be honest, I'm not sure.
I did look it up, and it says the only real exception is there was a Gaelic expansion into Scotland in the 5th century.
Yeah, it might have lasted long.
From the north of Ireland into Argyll in western Scotland.
Didn't like it. They weren't.
By the way, is there something about where I'm mispronouncing the word Gaelic? How do you say that?
Gaelic?
Gaelic, okay.
I think you said that right. I didn't know. I didn't get outraged.
I said that one time, and an Irish person and a Scottish person both said I was saying it wrong.
I think they were messing. They were actually Welsh, and they were just playing a trick on you. They have a habit of doing that. They just claim, What I'm going to do
so
is...
you're going to ask me about invasions?
Yes, because what I'm going to do is I am going to roll a D100 dice, okay?
Okay.
And that's going to be your approval rating out of 100. Okay. If it goes 90% or above, do you know what? Because the 88% show, if it goes to 88 or above, I'm going to allow you to take over a country. And not even by force. They will willingly join your empire,
very good.
Right? Because they'll want to. Here's the thing, though. If your approval rating goes then below 10%, they leave. They get rid of it, right?
That's fair.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll now to decide what the vizier is, how popular you are in your country. And a lot of people do like you. It is 66%. So 2/3 of people enjoy your tyranny, your rulership. 34% don't. Are you okay with that?
Yes. Wait, that's what you rolled? Oh, I thought you were leading up to it.
Oh, no. I rolled 66%. So you have 34%.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? I can work with that. Absolutely.
You can work with that, yeah. I have to ask you, is there anything banned like an everyday item in your country?
Oh, banned?
Yeah, do you just want to get rid of?
Ooh, I don't know. Well, how much should I think about this? Because I just had something that seems silly to ban, but it might be. No.
You're the boss. You decided.
I would like to ban pencils.
So just pens? Is it
just pens? Because we are passionate, opinionated people, and we don't like wishy-washiness or the opportunity to correct mistakes.
Okay, what about good art? Because some artists, my God, with the shading and everything.
We will give them anything, watercolors, oil paints, gouache.
Right. Yeah. It's strictly pencils you're getting rid of, not just general writing by hand or drawing.
Correct. But they won't be allowed to have any pencils to draw with, I'm afraid.
Coloring pencils, take them from the kids.
Our kids use crayons. That's wax. That's fine.
Right. Okay. Yeah, they would be.
Wait, what do you call them over there? Crayons.
Oh no, we call them crayons, but you have coloring pencils as well, right?
I don't think I know a single person in America that grew up using colored pencils.
Do you?
Unless they were in an art class where it was we are specifically going to we're giving you this colored pencil kit. I bet 90% of American kids just get a box of crayons. They get a box of 8 crayons and that's it. Yeah.
I mean, we have them in shops everywhere. We have an abundance of them. Do you want me to send you some?
Yeah, sure. And maybe it's a shortage.
Yeah, no, I can send you. Listen. I will commit to that bit. I will send you some. I will pop out of that red suitcase behind you with coloring pencils and say, "There you go."
Yeah, I'd be shocked if you have any American viewers and listeners. Like, I would love to know because I don't remember any point growing up where I was like had the opportunity to use colored pencils specifically as opposed to crayons or even colored markers, which we were allowed. In fact, one year, so I grew up in Houston, and there's a thing called the Texas Livestock Show and Rodeo, which is displaying your cows and pigs and horses and stuff. And they would have an art contest every year. And one year I decided to draw a cowboy on top of a canyon. And my mother gave me a set of oil, like oil, not paint, but like very easy to use colored like implements that I think were like some kind of paint or oil. Like they're very somewhat messy. But very fun to use because they just drew and colored so easily, right?
Right.
And this was an occasion where I was handed a set of colored pencils because the teacher thought that they were so messy. She vetoed my usage of the things my mom gave me. My mom sent me to school with a very nice coloring kit. Set.
Yeah.
And I started, and the teacher was like, "You're not going to use this." And she handed me these colored pencils. And colored pencils kind of suck, I will say.
Okay, I think we've had a breakthrough. Is that where the pencil hate began? Do you think
that must be where it is?
See, it was never about the pencils.
Yes, it was about Mrs. Alanis, my third grade teacher in Houston, Texas, who kept me from using my mother's gift.
That is disgraceful, and she is actually on next week, so I'll ask her about it. What I'm going to do is, because the pencil thing's a bit mad. The spell that you have cast where pencils aren't allowed. See, remember that? I'm going to roll your approval rating to see how people found that.
Wait, let's add this detail because I just read a book called The Memory Police.
Yeah,
we're also removing the word pencil.
Okay.
From we're banning pencils. We're removing the word pencil from our language. And we're going into people's houses and removing any pencil that they have. So that's the full spell. I cast it. Let's see what the approval is.
Okay. Chris, look, I've only been chatting to you less than an hour, right? I think you're lovely. Genuinely. However, are you okay that your approval rating is 2%?
What? Oh, I thought it was going to like increment down or up based on your roll.
No.
No.
You just go full on roll and see what happens.
Okay, well, it's good we didn't invade anybody then, because we would have lost them.
We are immediately. Do you have any security protocol? Do you have any bunker or home do you have security in your house? There is a mob.
Oh, they're outside?
Oh, they are. They love their pencils.
I'll say that, actually it's funny because when we were talking about the location of the island, I was thinking of maybe I should have like some kind of subterranean tunnel.
Yeah.
So that I could get to Antarctica. And I know that sounds expensive. A subterranean tunnel under the ocean all the way to the South Pole.
No, don't worry. You have the money for that. We were going to make that a canon thing. You have the money. Yeah. You need it.
That's what I would say.
Okay. You're going... And the designers of that tunnel did suggest, it's just as easy, probably easier because the weather, I don't really know if it makes sense, but it's just as easier to make a tunnel to South Africa. But you've insisted Antarctica.
No, I want to go where I don't think they want to go. By the way, I Googled it. They were called oil pastels.
Oh, okay. Yes.
I love. They're so fun.
Yeah,
they get all in your hands and stuff, but whatever.
I mean, if anyone's listening,
okay. So am I actively fleeing now?
Seemingly, yeah. I'm going with you. Yeah.
That's fair.
So you are going there. I presume you have a hideout there as well, right? You're not just.
By the way, this was a response to the pencil spell.
Yeah. No, I mean, you're not. I
really didn't read the room.
No, you went full Homelander on pencils. I think that's what happened.
By the way, in the grand scheme of things, kind of mild, but okay. I mean,
do you know what? You did say your people do not take well to being like, when they said we should use more pencils, and you went, I'm making a spell where you're not even allowed to say that word. Probably didn't.
I was the most exordiant. I was the most prescriptive out of everybody, and they didn't appreciate it.
So you're there on Antarctica. I presume you have a tent or something with some security. I mean, your security isn't dressing up as penguins, are they? Like, not really much to hide. They're not hidden.
No, I think they'll just take up like battle stations.
Battle stations. You are fortified.
Yeah. It is still a tent. Can it be the tent from? I regret to say this. Harry Potter, wasn't there? Didn't they have a tent where it was bigger on the inside than the outside?
Maybe I'm not. Yeah. We'll say yeah.
Actually, no. Actually, I don't want to do anything Harry Potter because she sucks. I'm going to do a. There's these these tents they have in Palm Springs and Burning Man that are these hexagonal silver. I'm going to send you the link right now because this is not quite what it is, but basically this is what we're going to put up because I think it's heat efficient.
Oh yeah.
It's called a Hexayurt.
A Hexayurt. Okay.
Oh my gosh, they're $1,500.
Don't worry, you have the money. We have to give you something. Oh wait, why are they showing people sitting outside it? I want to see people inside it.
Well, because they're going to listen to Kendrick Lamar at the second stage or whatever.
I mean, you do have this, and it's a
they take it to Coachella basically.
Yeah. It has accessories. Hexayurt foil tape. Oh, exciting.
This is funny. To purchase one is $1,500. To rent one is $1,000. Okay.
Fair enough. But you have bought one. You have not. You can have air conditioning there if you want as well.
I like the idea that we rented it.
Before I leave, thank God I rent this every week.
Yeah. Oh, good. Good thing I saved $500 by renting it.
I will try and help you out with this very severe situation. What celebrity might you try and bring to Exortia to boost your image?
And so, am I sort of working in absentio now?
I think so. I think you're
administering from Antarctica.
I think you're sitting in your yogurt. Hexayurt. That's it. Yeah, Hexayurt. Your rented Hexayurt. You are sitting in it, and you're after contacting any celebrity you want to ask them to go to Exortia to try and convince the people to let you back. To give you another chance.
Okay, here's the question. Do I want to raise their spirits, or do I want to make them so sad that they want me back? Because, basically, my options here are, do I bring in Kendrick Lamar, or do I bring in Drake?
Yes, that's a good scale.
If I bring in Drake, they will get so depressed that they will want me back, I believe. But I'm going to bring in Kendrick Lamar because I live in Los Angeles and I'm going to represent the West Coast of the U.S. And hopefully Kendrick will do so many cool concerts.
Yeah.
And also raise the level of culture and appreciation for music.
In the country as well. Yeah.
In the country.
And let's be honest, I think you'd much rather pay Kendrick Lamar than pay Drake. Do you know what I mean? You don't want to be handing over any money. Yeah. He's going to go over. I'm going to roll again just to see.
It's got to be good.
Surely, I think it's fair to say it has to go over 30%.
This is going to be like an 80 and up if it's Kendrick.
Yeah, right? If it's Kendrick, to be honest, I think that's worth I'm going to roll twice and the higher number is what.
Oh, that's what we call a favored roll.
Yeah. I mean, it's not great. It's 42%.
That's the first roll.
No. That was the best roll. You had 40 as the first one and then 42.
Oh, yeah, I'll take 42 though.
42. Yeah. That they are willing to go, right, look, we still need a government here. We'll let him back.
But that also means that Kendrick Lamar is a 40-point bump in approval.
I mean, anyone would take that, right?
That's pretty powerful.
That's pretty powerful. He gets weaker as he keeps coming back, though, if you do it in too short a
Just for fun, could you roll what it would have been if I brought in Drake?
If it was Drake? I think that's... No, I was going to say that's a negative. But they were purposefully getting sad to want you back.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll once. 18%. They would not want you back.
Okay, yeah. Very good. We made the right choice.
Completely the right choice.
They would have just resented that I brought him in.
That is always the right choice. So you are welcome back. You go back through your tunnel again. And you get back in your palace. Are you living in a palace? What type of house?
How about a small castle?
A small castle.
Do you consider the castle on the Traders to be small or large?
I consider it large, but not like there's large and then there's a fine sized castle. Maybe I think that's what I would describe it as.
I'll go with one that's like half the size of the Traders' castle.
Yeah.
Modest.
No. Yeah. It fits in well with the surroundings as well. It's going to be a bit. Do you know what? That'll look nice stuff. It's cold, cold weather around it. Okay, you're back in your castle. There is a knock on your door. It's not the mob. You're safe. But knock.
Okay.
Knock.
Hello?
Yeah, hello. The door's going to open. You allow people in, right?
Sure.
Hello there.
By the way, the door is one of the guards. But
oh my God! I thank God I just pushed it open with my flat hands because that could have been awkward. It is your finance person, Paul. Hello there, Vizier.
Hello, Paul.
Hello.
I'm sure you have good news for me about the finances.
Don't I always? I'm after taking a quick look at the books, and we have 10 billion in surplus.
Ooh, okay.
Because you know what our chief export is on Hexayurt, yeah?
Our chief export? Security dongles for
right.
creative software.
Perfect. Yeah. Did you look off screen and see the dongle?
No, I looked into my mind basically.
Yes.
You know why? Because the word YubiKey came into my mind.
Right.
And a YubiKey is like a physical thing you can get for two-factor authentication instead of the look on your phone for a number. I had like an IT job where it was just constantly showing you a new 6-digit number over and over and over, and you'd look at it and be like, okay, I'm going to type that in.
Chris, I'm going through all that now. I deal with that.
Exactly. Isn't it fun? It's so fun.
Oh, I am rolling your approval again.
No. There's sometimes with those security things, I would just be like, you know what? How about I don't give a shit if someone breaks into the system. I don't want to deal with this anymore.
Fair play to them. Yeah.
Yeah.
He is asking you, hey, Vizier, we have so much money in the country. We think you should build a world wonder. Really set this place apart.
Okay.
What world wonder should he build?
Oh, you know what I instantly thought of? A gigantic swing. Yeah.
How does that work?
Have you ever seen those swings where they pull somebody back, like this big elastic bands?
Oh, yeah.
Fire them off.
Up into
it would
the
be
air.
like that, but it wouldn't just be up, right? It would be like a genuine, nice swoop.
It doesn't do a 360. It's so big. It has a proper swing, right?
It has a proper swing so that you get a nice actual glide as you go down from
perfect. Yeah, the Vizier swing, right?
Yeah.
It'd be perfect.
The Vizier, we'll call it the Vizier Celestial Swing, because when you swing up to the top, you're looking straight up, and it will run 24 hours a day.
Yes.
So that at night you can look up and you will see the entire firmament above you.
Stars. Oh my God. Yeah, imagine actually the star, the sky full of stars. We'll find out if someone does hear it. Those police were looking for the Vizier. I think there might be.
Yes. Well,
yeah, never find you. Not in Antarctica. He's going to run off and do that. Now, it takes a few months to do that, right? To get that built. Because this is going to be costing a lot. It might cost up to $1 billion if you're okay with that. Just a lot of development.
I have 10 though, right?
You have 10. There is a knock on your door, because it's Paul again. Knock, knock, knock.
Okay.
Is this a guard again? Is the door another guard?
The door
it's an actual door.
That's
okay.
Regular, yeah. The welcome mat that you stepped on is a guard.
Oh, very, very small. Hello there, Vizier. I have great news for you. It is Paul again, as you know. I tend to introduce myself every time I talk to someone. I have great news. I have the Vizier's Celestial Swing is built. Giant swing is built. It cost 1.2 billion. Is that all right? It went a bit over budget.
I think it's fine, but for admission, we're going to charge
a little bit more.
Five. We'll say ducats.
5 ducats. That's your currency.
Yeah, and eventually it will pay for itself.
Exactly. Oh, I'm going off on holidays there. I'm going to South Africa for 9 weeks. But I forgot to tell you, my plane is ready to leave. But I forgot to tell you, I had a quick look at the maths again on the old balance sheet. Turns out there was a minus sign, so we actually had minus 10 billion. Those dongles aren't very popular, so we're actually minus 11.2 billion in debt. Let you know there's an email from the International Monetary Fund. They're kind of wondering, hey, your country's broke. You have to figure out how do we make money back. Anyway, bye. I'm going to leave for fully paid holiday for 9 weeks to South Africa. Paul's going to leave. Okay. What are you going to do for money?
What can we do for money? First of all, we're going to redirect Paul's plane into the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh, that's a hard left.
Yeah, and presumably he won't be coming out of it. And then
my first instinct is people on that plane. I just have to make sure you know.
Yeah, that's fine. What is that compared to my population? Exactly. What is that actually compared to his mistake, which has really put us in this position?
They are not worth that. Yeah.
They should have known better than to fly with mixed company.
Yeah.
I'm my first instinct is, what can we sell? We are not selling the Celestial Swing. That is staying.
No, that has to stay.
We're not selling. We're not selling. Well, we're not returning the Hexayurt.
You owe so much money on that rent.
Okay.
If you ever show up,
wait. Yeah, no. Obviously, what we're going to do is we're going to print more money. That's what we're doing.
Oh, that's what you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we are going to essentially we'll do a ducat 3-way split. So every ducat is now worth 3 ducats, and we'll print the paper currency needed to support this as well. And everybody just got 3 times richer.
With no negative side effects.
We'll focus on that everybody got 3 times richer,
Yes, and that has never caused issues in the history of the world.
And we will, that means the taxes we collect, which are modest compared to Namibia or Lesotho, our tax revenue has now gone up by 3 factors as well.
Would you also, I was going to suggest, just as a concerned advisor and friend about your country, you have a tunnel going to Antarctica, seemingly very spacious and well maintained. You wouldn't sell tourist packages to Antarctica. Like, this is such a safe way to go.
Oh, I mean, the only issue is then that's my escape route for when the mobs come. And I don't know if you've noticed, but they've been very fickle as to their feelings. From at one point, I was almost a 2/3 approved leader. The next day, I was 2%. Just because I took away a couple red and yellow pencils from people playing.
Well, it was all colors.
Yeah. Well, yes, but those are the colors on our flag, so I figured that those are the ones.
They were the first ones to go. Yeah. No, that's fine. I'm going to check your approval rating. Right, it was 42%. It's gone down 22%. So they're not happy.
Okay, wait. I got another idea.
Yes.
Me and Kendrick do a collab single, and we put that on Spotify, and we use the stream revenue.
Brilliant. Do you think he would be actually willing to do it?
I don't see why not. I mean,
Okay, I tell you what, if I roll and you get an even number, Kendrick does it. If it's an odd number, he does not want to do it.
If it's an odd number, Drake does it.
Do you know what's annoying? It's that this roll is used for such a non-approval rating metric, because you got 96. You could have been a god.
Oh no!
Kendrick is in, baby.
Okay.
You
know what's funny? In terms of Spotify revenue, it actually would have been better for Drake to do it. But Drake, who in the U.S. currently, as of this recording, has 9 of the top 10 songs in the Billboard Hot 100.
Fantastic.
It's crazy. But I'd rather Kendrick do it. Kendrick is better. So we're going with Kendrick.
I have 3 questions that's right I'm going to finish up with.
Okay.
One is very quick. Since you're teasing a Drake collaboration, but definitely doing a Kendrick Lamar one, just going to put it out there. Do you want to go on to like Joe Rogan's podcast? Will that help? Popular podcaster?
Ooh, I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to invite Joe Rogan to my studio, and we will design a studio that looks exactly like Joe Rogan's studio.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
And he will show up, and I will say, I'm the vizier of Exordia. I'm going to say, come to this. It's an honor for you to speak to the leader of a country like mine.
Yeah.
Bring him to the studio. Then, when he sits down in the chair, the whole studio will clamp up like a Venus flytrap.
You're not in it.
I'm not in it.
Oh, thank God. Right. Okay.
And we will display this trap at the town square, and over a period of months, Joe Rogan will be dissolved and eaten by the contraption.
Oh, so it is actually a Venus flytrap.
I'll just say it's a Venus flytrap that we dressed up to look like his podcast studio.
Beautiful. And that Venus flytrap is actually 74 guards dressed up as a Venus flytrap.
And we will sell admission to that as a tourist attraction.
That I can get on board with. Now I'm with you. I have to ask, just at some point you have to figure out, what's going to happen to Exordia after your rule. So whether, after you die or after you give up the throne or you're kicked out, do you have any idea what celebrity would you have as a successor to your rulership? By the way, you don't have to worry about ages. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you want to pick, I don't know, John Cleese, like, doesn't matter what.
Not
age.
John Cleese.
No, Eric Idle.
He's gone off the rails a little bit lately. Wait, is there someone Irish I can give it to?
James Joyce, who made
They gotta be living.
Oh yeah, it does have to be a living person.
Oh no, he's not Irish, but I will give it to Lewis Capaldi.
God, I would say I'm pretty sure I overheard someone talk about him, but in a that guy, he's so annoying. And anytime I've seen him, I'm like,
seems delightful.
He seems really funny and just down to earth funny, like actually conversationally funny. I was like, I've never heard anyone complain about him. But yeah, no, and great
I think he will not let it get to his head, because he's a pretty famous person now and he seems pretty normal still.
Yeah. No, brilliant choice. Okay. And you're giving it up for him,
and I will say ahead of time that he has to give it to Peter Capaldi afterwards.
Even perfect flow of tyrannical rulership.
By the way, are they related? Are they like distantly related?
So. Maybe they're distantly related, but I'm not 100% sure. Are you related to any of them? Because that would be fantastic if all three of you are.
Oh well, I mean that would actually make more sense in terms of succession.
Yeah.
But no. Wait, they are second cousins once removed.
There you go. And so you'll have Lewis Capaldi, and then you tell him, look, next person is...
Actually, you know what's going to be more likely is Peter is going to end up being like the court advisor, like a Thomas Cromwell. So
yes, yeah.
You know,
I'm
going to tell Lewis to like watch out for Peter, basically.
I will say your tyranny might be dodgy, according to some papers and Hexayurt. Not me. I thought it's been great. But, I mean, you've really set them up to succeed in the future, right? I just gave you Lewis Capaldi and Peter.
That's a good thing, right?
That's a fantastic thing. After you're gone, do you want to find out what your people's approval rating of you is way into the future when they look back at what you've done? Which, let's face it, is mostly running away and then coming back and performing like Kendrick Lamar.
Well, okay. One thing is, I will set up like the way that American presidents do, which is that I will have a memorial library constructed.
Yeah, and there's nothing librarian about a lot of them, is it? Like it's
about what?
There's nothing about those places that are actually libraries. Or maybe I'm wrong, but it's...
You know what? It's funny. I live in Los Angeles. I'm not there right now, but I live driving distance to the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library. And I am interested in going, even though I don't like Ronald Reagan.
But just to see.
I believe that they do have an element of... Well, they are a library in the sense that they are they're more like a museum.
Yeah.
That is. But like the Reagan Library did have some sort of like collection recently of like, not related to Reagan. It was like a cowboy memorabilia collection or something like that.
I get.
So I think they do have some element of library, and also Obama just revealed the designs for his library, which are very controversial because it's kind of weird looking. But
is it?
You never know.
Yeah.
It's a weird granite thing, but like I don't know. There's a lot of things like that where afterwards you're like, actually, it's cool. So but this is just to say that I built a library.
You built a library.
You know, let's say 500 years from then, I'm able to. My spirit is able to find out what people think of me.
Yeah.
I do want to find out.
Yeah, I will tell you that your approval rating was 10. I think people should go see your show. You're very funny and nice. Your approval 10%. Rating was 10%.
Wow.
Those fucking pencils.
There's very few... I don't know how I'd actually be curious. Actually, in a way, this is an accomplishment because I actually bet very few world leaders in history would get that low. Even like Stalin. I mean, I hate to say it, in today's climate, even Hitler would get more than 10.
Way more. I mean, okay, this isn't something I normally type into Google, but Hitler's approval rating.
Current day approval rating.
Rating. We'll try 226. I'm sure AI is going to do something here.
I don't think any American president would be that low. The only way that would get that low would be people just not knowing who they are. Like maybe Andrew Jackson would get low, but like nobody.
Something did come up saying that the U.S. Congress has a lower approval rating than Hitler.
Actually, U.S. Congress does sometimes have a very low approval rating.
But I think,
But I think for a singular world leader, I think I've actually accomplished something. You know.
Do you know? I will finish off your dime here as saying that the approval rating for Congress, very quickly skimming that, was 15%. So you are
worse than
liked.
Congress. Yikes!
People are looking at the likes of Mitch McConnell and going, "God, he would be better than."
Wow.
Vizier.
Mitch McConnell's catatonic stare into space as he pauses mid-sentence is more appealing than Chris Grace 88% at the Edinburgh Fringe.
At 1:40 in the day, then followed by, depending on the days, followed by
Shamilton, Baby Wants Candy, Holy Shit.
Candy. What's the third one? Holy Shit.
Holy Shit Improv.
Holy Shit Improv. And you're doing that on the days that you're not doing Shamilton or
Correct.
Baby Wants Candy? Yeah, or yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, they will be better than your tyranny as a country.
Well, I tried.
I'm sure you worked harder at them than your half Antarctican nuclear power plant led island.
I've been prepping for this for 6 months. I can't believe I failed to this degree.
Yeah, a lot of your people have radiation poisoning. So, before we go, I just have to ask, if people didn't go to see your show, what would be the punishment on your island?
Oh, what would be the punishment on my island? I think I would make them watch the last Joe Rogan, Jordan Peterson interview.
Oh, God.
Over and over.
Yeah.
Either that or like a full season of trigonometry.
I thought you were going with...
the scummiest UK podcasters in the world.
I thought you were going with you have to see the last stand-up of Joe Rogan, which I have watched.
I have watched that as well.
And I am not...
That was something.
Yeah. Okay, bye everyone on that hopeful note. Go see the shows. Bye.
Goodbye.
This podcast is part of Podomedy, the UK's podcast comedy network. Why not laugh at what else we've got? Visit podomedy.com.